Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to explore the fascinating topic of anthropomorphism and ask the question, does your dog actually like you? What is anthropomorphism? First, let's start by defining what anthropomorphism actually is. Anthropomorphism is the attribution of human-like qualities or characteristics to non-human entities, such as animals, objects, or even natural phenomena. It's a common tendency for humans to anthropomorphize animals, especially pets like dogs. Anthropomorphism is a cognitive bias that occurs when people ascribe human-like traits, emotions, motivations, and intentions to non-human entities. This can include animals, objects, or abstract concepts such as fate or luck. Anthropomorphism is a natural and common tendency that arises from our need to understand and relate to the world around us. We often anthropomorphize animals, giving them names, personalities, and even human-like emotions. For example, we might describe a dog as being happy or sad based on their behavior, even though we know that dogs do not experience emotions in the same way that humans do. Anthropomorphism is not limited to animals, however. People may also anthropomorphize inanimate objects, such as cars, computers, or even the weather. For example, we might say that a car is stubborn when it won't start, or that a storm is angry when it produces thunder and lightning. Anthropomorphism can be beneficial in some ways. It can help us to empathize with animals and to develop closer relationships with our pets. It can also make abstract concepts easier to understand by giving them human-like qualities. However, anthropomorphism can also lead to misunderstandings and false assumptions. For example, assuming that a dog is guilty of a misdeed because they look ashamed can lead to incorrect conclusions about their behavior. Similarly, attributing human-like motives to natural phenomena such as earthquakes or hurricanes can create a false sense of control or agency over the environment. Overall, anthropomorphism is a complex and often subtle phenomenon that plays an important role in human cognition and behavior. By being aware of its potential benefits and pitfalls, we can use anthropomorphism more effectively in our interactions with the world around us. Anthropomorphism in dogs. When it comes to dogs, we often attribute human emotions and behaviors to them. For example, we might say that our dog is happy or sad, depending on their behavior. We might also assume that our dog loves us unconditionally, just like a human would. Anthropomorphism refers to the tendency of humans to ascribe human-like characteristics, behaviors, and emotions to non-human entities. In the case of dogs, anthropomorphism can manifest in various ways, such as attributing human emotions to their behavior, assuming that they understand and respond to human language, and even assigning human-like personalities to them. One of the most common ways that people anthropomorphize dogs is by projecting human emotions onto their behavior. For instance, we might say that our dog is happy when they wag their tail, or sad when they mope around. While it's true that dogs have a range of emotions, it's important to remember that their expressions and behaviors may not always align with human emotions. Another common way that people anthropomorphize dogs is by assuming that they love us unconditionally. While dogs are undoubtedly loyal and affectionate, it's important to remember that their behavior is ultimately driven by their instincts and past experiences. Dogs may develop strong attachments to their owners, but they may also form bonds with other humans or animals. Anthropomorphism can also lead us to assume that dogs understand and respond to human language in the same way that humans do. While dogs can learn to associate certain words with specific actions or behaviors, their understanding of language is limited compared to humans. It's important to use clear and consistent cues when communicating with dogs, rather than relying on words or phrases that may be confusing or unclear to them. Finally, anthropomorphism can lead us to assign human-like personalities to dogs. While dogs do have unique temperaments and behavioral traits, it's important to remember that their behavior is ultimately driven by their breed, upbringing, and individual experiences. It's important to treat each dog as an individual, rather than assuming that they will behave in a certain way based on their breed or appearance. While anthropomorphism can be a natural and harmless tendency, it's important to recognize its limitations when it comes to dogs. By understanding the unique characteristics and behavior of dogs, we can better communicate and interact with them in a way that is respectful and effective. Can dogs feel emotions? So, the question is, can dogs actually feel emotions like humans do? The answer is yes and no. Dogs do experience a range of emotions, such as happiness, fear, anger, and sadness. However, their emotional range is not as complex as a human's, and they don't experience emotions in the same way that we do. Dogs, like most animals, have a basic range of emotions that are similar to humans. They can experience joy, contentment, fear, anxiety, aggression, and even sadness. However, dogs don't have the same level of emotional complexity as humans do. For instance, they don't have the capacity to experience self-conscious emotions like shame, guilt, or pride. That said, dogs are still incredibly sensitive to their environment and the emotions of those around them. They have an innate ability to pick up on subtle cues like body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions to understand how their human is feeling. Dogs are even able to pick up on changes in their owner's body chemistry, such as a rise in cortisol levels when their owner is feeling anxious or stressed. In fact, researchers have discovered that dogs have a specific area in their brain dedicated to processing emotions. This region, called the caudate nucleus, is activated when dogs experience positive emotions like love, affection, and reward. This is why dogs get so excited when their owner comes home, or when they are given treats or toys. Overall, while dogs may not experience emotions in the same way that humans do, they are still capable of feeling a range of emotions and are incredibly perceptive to the emotions of those around them. This is one of the reasons why dogs make such great companions and why they are often used as therapy animals for people with mental health conditions. Understanding your dog's behavior. So, how can we understand our dog's behavior and whether they actually like us or not? There are a few key things to look out for. Tail wagging. Contrary to popular belief, not all tail wags are signs of happiness. A slow, stiff wag can actually indicate anxiety or fear, while a quick wag with loose, fluid movements can indicate happiness and excitement. Eye contact. Eye contact is a good indicator of how your dog is feeling. If your dog maintains eye contact with you, it's a sign that they trust and respect you. However, if they avoid eye contact or look away frequently, it could indicate anxiety or fear. Body language. Pay attention to your dog's body language as a whole. A relaxed and loose body posture usually indicates that they are comfortable and happy, while a tense, stiff posture can indicate anxiety or fear. Licking and yawning. Dogs may lick their lips or yawn when they're feeling anxious or uncomfortable. So, if your dog is doing this frequently, it could be a sign that they're not entirely comfortable around you. Vocalizations. Dogs can communicate through barking, growling, whimpering, or whining. Different vocalizations can indicate different emotions, such as excitement, fear, or discomfort. Aggression. Aggression in dogs can be a sign of fear, anxiety, or a lack of proper socialization. It's important to address any aggressive behavior and seek professional help if necessary. Routine and behavior changes. If your dog suddenly changes their routine or behavior, it could be a sign of a health issue or emotional distress. It's important to pay attention to any changes and consult a veterinarian or behaviorist if needed. Social behavior. Dogs are social animals and enjoy spending time with their owners and other dogs. If your dog seeks out your attention and affection, it's a sign that they enjoy your company and consider you a member of their pack. It's important to note that every dog is unique and may have their own individual quirks and behaviors. Understanding your dog's behavior requires patience, observation, and building a strong bond with your pet. Regular training and socialization can also help strengthen your relationship with your dog and improve their behavior. So, does your dog actually like you? The answer is, it depends. Dogs are complex creatures with their own personalities and emotions. While they may not love us in the same way that humans do, they are capable of forming strong bonds with us and experiencing a range of emotions. By paying attention to their behavior and body language, we can better understand our furry friends and build stronger relationships with them. Thank you for watching this video on anthropomorphism and dogs. If you enjoyed this content, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.